5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, folks, and welcome to Power to Negotiate. My name is Reed, and today I'd like to talk about affirmations. I'm going to say, Reed, what exactly are affirmations? I want you to imagine that your subconscious is a computer, and every day you feed into it information and you give it commands and instructions. And an affirmation is where you say something out loud with enthusiasm and conviction, and if you say it often enough, the subconscious will hear that as a command and it will say, let me do that. It might not know how, but will find a way. You say, well, that's sort of weird and that's sort of New Age-ish and New Age. What exactly do you mean by that, Reed? I'm glad you asked. We have within us the power to do incredible things if we believe that we can. One of the things that you want to start doing is doing affirmations. And every day I want you to take a piece of a paper. I want you to write some affirmations on them, post some on your mirror, and as you're shaving if you're a guy, or if you're putting on makeup if you're a girl, or if you're doing both if you're from San Francisco, I want you to read these affirmations to yourself out loud with conviction. And what will happen is the subconscious will hear these and it will start to make a way to make these happen. And let me give you an example of some affirmations. I am worthy of success. Well, yeah, of course you're worthy of success if you believe it. What happens if you don't believe it? What happens if you've been told you're worthless, that you're a scumbag, that you're a terrible person, that you're not a nice guy? You will find a way to self-destruct. Had a guy I worked with, and his wife was very talented, very bright, but she had grown up in extremely negative circumstances. And her parents had always told her that she was a failure. And they went out of their way to make sure that she believed it too. And every time that this couple would get together, would get ahead, and they would start to have some success financially, she would find some way to go into self-destruct mode and put them under again. And so he would raise them up again, and he would get them on the road to financial success, and she'd find some way to destroy it. She did not believe that she was worthy of success. Okay, what about you? Are you worthy of success? If you feel that you're not worthy of success, you'll go out of your way to self-destruct and sabotage every effort that you're making to succeed. Some people will just luck into success, but most people have to work at it. And even if they luck into success, most people will find a way to self-destruct. Look at lottery winners. Most lottery winners, if you take a look at the statistics, are broke within 4 years. Even worse off than they were originally. Because they don't believe that they were worthy of success. So, if you want to have great riches, you have to feel that you're worthy of them first. Let me give you another affirmation. I am worthy of love. Okay, everybody feels that they're worthy of love, don't they? No, a lot of people feel that they're not worthy of love. And so they will have self-destructive techniques in any relationship. It's not that they're bad people, it's that they believe that they're bad people and they're not worthy of love. If you believe that you're worthy of love, you'll start taking the steps necessary to ensure that you have love. Next affirmation. I am worthy of prosperity. Isn't everybody worthy of prosperity? Only if you believe it. If you believe that you're worthy of prosperity, you'll take the steps necessary to move yourself along towards that goal. I want you to consider Antoine Walker. He was formerly with the Boston Celtics, and he made in his 15-year, 12-year career over $120 million. Guess what? He's broke. Why? Because he did not believe that he was worthy of prosperity, and he threw away all of his money through profligate spending and spending money that he didn't have. There's a lot of NBA players who are in the same situation. It would behoove them to make sure that they are doing the steps necessary to get where they want to go, and to ensure that they are mentally worthy of prosperity before you give them those huge contracts. At least that's what I would do if I was an NBA owner, is I would have these star players I'm paying $10 million a year to. I'd have them take courses in how to handle their money and how to live within their means and how to make those dollars work for them. So if they make $120 million, or if they make $10 million a year, maybe they live on $500,000, invest the rest in long-term stuff that they can't touch. And so at the end of the year, they've got $9.5 million working for them, and they're living on just a portion of what they're doing, which isn't bad policy for everyone. There's a book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and in it goes over the secrets of success. But in it, he has an important statement, and he says that part of all you earn is yours to keep. Which means that if you're earning $100, you live on 50. You put 10 of it into investments, you put another 10 into education, you put another 10 into tithing, and you've got 20% left to go ahead and spend on silly stuff. But if you live on a portion of all that you earn, you'll always be wealthy. If you spend it all, or spend more than you have, you'll always be broke. I am worthy of happiness. Isn't that a great affirmation? Most people don't feel that they are worthy of happiness, and they go out of their way to find ways to destroy their happiness and destroy their friendships, destroy their family. Print these up, put them on a mirror, and I want you to read these each and every day for at least 28 days. We had a sales manager out in Colorado Springs. That was one of the most positive people I've ever met. And he did this. He went ahead and put the affirmations up there and repeated them every day for 28 days. And he was already one of the top producers in his market. He increased his gross revenues by 35%. And it stayed that way. He was so excited by this, he kept on doing the affirmations. And he stayed consistent. He kept on improving. He kept on growing and getting better and better and better. Your job as an investor is to be the best you can, to know as much as you can, to have solutions that other people haven't thought about, and to always be thinking of how can I make life better for my seller and for my buyer, because when you do that, the sky's the limit.